Okay, so here's a rational equation. 2y over 3 minus 3y over 4 equals 1. And we want to solve this rational equation, and we want to make it easy for ourselves, so we're going to get rid of the fractions before we even start. We already know that in order to get rid of the fractions, we have to multiply every term on each side of the equation by the LCD of all the little fractions. So in this case, let's first determine what the LCD of all of our fractions are. Let's see, the LCD is 3 times 4, it's 12. So multiply the first term times 12 minus the second term times 12 equals the other side of the equal sign by 12. Simplify by canceling common factors, and we get 4 times 2 times y minus 3 times 3 times y equals 12. 8y minus 9y equals 12. That means negative y equals 12, so y equals negative 12. Now I do want to say something before we go on. It is really important that you check your answers whenever you're solving these rational equations, particularly if they have a variable, an unknown variable like x or y or whatever in the denominator. If it's in the bottom of the fraction, you want to make sure you don't give yourself a zero denominator. Any value for the variable x, y, whatever it happens to be, that gives you a zero denominator must be eliminated. Don't keep any solutions that give you a zero denominator. Okay, let's try another problem. Another rational equation. 6 over x plus 1 minus 4 over x minus 1 equals 10 over x plus 1 times x minus 1. The nice thing about this problem, the denominators are already factored, so we don't have to do a lot of work. Now the LCD for all these denominators here is going to be x plus 1 times x minus 1. So we're going to multiply x plus 1 times x minus 1 times the first term, which is 6 over x plus 1, minus the LCD x plus 1 times x minus 1 times the second term, 4 over x minus 1 equals the LCD times the term on the right side of the equal sign. Cancel common factors on the top and bottom, and all your fractions are gone. 6 parenthesis x minus 1, I just moved the 6 to this other side of the parenthesis, minus 4 times x plus 1 equals 10. Get rid of the parentheses. Okay, and you end up with 2x. When you move things over, you end up with 2x equals 20, and then get rid of the coefficient, divide both sides by 2, you get x equals 10. Now you really need to check your answer. You need to check your answer to make sure that you don't have a bad solution. And that's where we're going to stop, because the rest of this thing doesn't give us any information. We'll go on to a new video after this. So that's the idea. The idea is to solve rational equations. They have to have an equal sign in them to do this. You first should get rid of the fractions by multiplying both sides by the LCD, and then solve for x.